According to Merriam-Webster Dictionary, the definition of listen is to pay attention to a sound. Simple definition, makes sense. Easy enough to comprehend. To pay attention to a sound is to listen. So, follow-up question then, why do people say when you're paying attention to the sound that they're making to when they're talking, why do they say, you're not listening to me? You ever thought about that? Now, I don't mean to be a grammar try-hard Nazi, if you will, in bringing this to light. I'm not trying to say, well, actually, what you mean is you're meaning to say that I'm not paying attention to the sound that you're making instead of I'm not listening to you. But this has a little bit more weight to it, and we should really pay attention to it because of the connotation of what it really means, the underlying meaning of what someone means when they say it, and why you should understand why people say it, what it means, and how you should proceed. So, really, again, like I said, what they're saying, what they mean to say, literally, the definition of not listening to someone is you're not paying attention to the sound that they're making. Interesting. So when people say that you're not listening to them, what they're really meaning in saying that is you are not doing the thing that it is that I want you to be doing. You ever have a plan on how to go about something, and one of your friends, your family members, or just a random person, maybe a colleague, they chime in and they give you their thoughts, and then you listen literally. You're paying attention to what they're saying. You might take that into consideration, but you choose to do the thing that you felt deep down would be the best for your situation. And then they find out what you did and that it's not what they said that you should do. And then they come back to you and say, hey, you really didn't listen to me. You weren't listening to what I was saying. Well, yes, you were literally listening. You just didn't do what it was that they wanted you to do. There's a deeper message and a takeaway that you should all get from that. People have their own idea of what you should do. And a lot of them are quick to want to share what they think that you should do. Almost all the time, it's because they want what's best for you according to them and their outlook on life. They're not necessarily trying to slash your tires, metaphorically. They're not trying to veer you off the road. Sometimes that's the case. But a lot of the time, they just want you to do what they think is the best thing to do. The problem with that is that most other people haven't considered what you're going to do from the perspective of what is of your best interest. People, they suggest these things to you in a way, if you're in some sort of relationship with them, platonic, romantic, etc., because they want you to do what ultimately best interests them. So then when you don't do that, they say, you weren't listening. They get all up in your face and, they're upset about that. But they're also looking at it from not what only would be the best for you according to how they think, but would be the best for you according to how they think and what that would benefit them. That's taking it a step further. So you should be wary of that then, right? Well, of course you should, because people want from you what's best for them, but not necessarily what's truly best for you, even if they insist that that's the case. Subconsciously, they're going to want a piece of the pie. They're going to want a cut. They are going to want what serves them. That's why they're taking the time and the energy and the effort to voice their opinion on something, because they think that they have a say or an influence on the outcome. They're living vicariously through you in doing what they would do if they were you to benefit them, which they're actually them. They're not you. So that causes problems if you listen too much to what other people think you should do. So the solution to that is to literally listen to what other people share with you when they give you advice or tell you how they think that you should proceed with a course of action. But you should never lose sight of what your future self would want. Because that's really why you make the decision at the end of the day, or you at least should, is to do what would best make your situation better. And nobody knows you like you. So why are you listening to other people, right? I caught myself doing it. You're listening to what other people are saying, right? This has been ingrained in all of us. So I catch myself doing it. But by you doing what you view as the best, you can be listening to them. You're just choosing to do what in your mind is going to bring you the best result or outcome. It doesn't mean you should be bitter towards other people when they tell you that you're not listening to them. You should just take a step back and be like, oh, I understand what they're saying. It's not that I'm silly. It's not that I'm not getting what they're saying. It's just that I'm doing something or are planning on doing something that doesn't necessarily give them the best outcome in their relationship with you. It's good to listen to outside perspectives. It's good to consider outside perspectives, because also, on the other hand, people can identify weak points in you. But the final say, the final decision should be your own. And it should not be you changing what you're going to decide last minute because you were guilt-tripped into listening to someone. In other words, you were guilt-tripped into doing what they wanted you to do. This is tricky, and I caught myself in this video saying listening versus doing what they want. But hopefully this video made sense. If it provided you any value, let me know in the comment section below. Start suggesting some video topics. I really am interested in wanting to learn what it is you all want to listen to. And again, if this video provided you value, please subscribe to the channel for more content in the future. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.